Welcome to Daily Plunge. We're in the book of Judges, chapter 16, verses 21 through 31. Now, the Lord had a covenant with Samson. Samson was supposed to be his champion. He was supposed to be a hero for the people of Israel. He was supposed to be a judge. But because of his own lust, because of his selfishness, he ran afoul of that. Samson, gave away the strength he had in the Lord. And that strength was based on the fact that he was dedicated to the Lord. He was a Nazirite. That's why he had the long hair. And when they cut the hair, it's a sign of how his relationship is cut. And so now he's imprisoned, he's bound, and they've blinded him. And the Lord has surrendered Samson over to them. Before, when Samson was in a crisis, because he was still connected to the Lord gave him the strength he needed in that time. But now Samson is cut off. And it really begs the question, do we take God for granted? God forbid that we would be left at a point where we are cut off from the Lord and from the strength that he provides. And again, part of the problem is that Samson was supposed to be a hero, was supposed to be a champion, was supposed to be a judge for Israel. The people of God will be safe when their leaders truly rely on the Lord, but that wasn't the case with Samson. And so he is brought out like a trophy to the Philistine temple of the false god. And in verse 28, Samson returns to the Lord. He has a new confession. Sovereign Lord, you are king. Remember me. Please, God, strengthen me one more time. And he appeals for vindication. He's asking, let me be delivered. And I think part of this story, tragic as it is about how God will use us even through the end of our lives, even in the worst circumstances. And so, Samson holds onto the two pillars. He's a huge man, grabs the two pillars, pulls them down, pulls down the whole temple. And, this is seen as his last great victory. His brothers, the whole family, they go and get the body, and he doesn't even get buried in his own tomb. He's buried in the tomb of his father. So I think the point of this story is that, God can use our bad circumstances to bring about his glory. And it's not always about, it's not about destroying our enemies, but it is certainly about not being destroyed by them. And that's the thing about Samson. God is more concerned about Samson's character and that he belongs to him rather than about his happiness. And that's where Samson ends. He ends restored to the Lord. Well, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.